Hello, morning. Hope you are all well. I've just finished recording my video for my new Learn How to Read Angel Cards Simply. So I was just going to share with you the cards that have come up for me this week. Some of them might resonate with you guys, so if they do, then they do. If they don't, they don't. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the past life readings as well, because I'm going to be doing those as well. So this week, and like, sometimes I always say to people, when you're doing tarot cards, when you're doing angel cards, sometimes the same cards can come out for you a couple of times, and you put them back in the pack because you're like, oh, I don't want that one, and you shuffle them again and again, and then the same card comes out again. You're like, I didn't want that card again. So if you've read the post that I've just posted, I was saying that I was really hoping for a less intense week. But from my cards, I don't think I'm going to get that. So I had this card last week, which was about being brave, and it's come up again for me. So I feel as if there's leaps of faith that I need to take this week that are going to guide me to my higher purpose and push me beyond what I think is possible or what I feel is reality, if that makes sense. So there's an idea in my mind which I really feel will come to fruition, but I just need to sort of, I don't know, there's something I need to do first. So I feel as if the Be Brave is a bit of that. And then I had the Angel of Union card. So like I said, I'm currently going through this twin flame stuff, which is a bit harsh. Not harsh, challenging. So I feel as if that's connected with that. And then, hi Helen. And then I got the Passion card as well. So I felt as if with the Passion card, it's around like what drives me, what am I passionate about, where do I want to help people the most, because that's like, I know my sole purpose is to help people, and but it's like which direction exactly. And then the last card I got is the High Priestess card, which is harness mystic powers. So I feel as if there's a strong Egyptian connection with this one, even though she's wearing, it's a bit of a combination. It's a bit like, this is the Egyptian bit, and then wearing the toga is a bit of Greek stuff coming in. And then I feel like she's got the Native American, hi Helen, Native American headdress going on. And then there's a bit of, with the angel wings, a bit of angelic stuff as well. So I feel as if there's going to be a lot of intuitive guidance coming in this week. So, but I feel like that's not just for me, but for everyone. So apparently, from everything that I've read and everything I've heard, the veil between us and the world, whatever, higher beings, etc., is really thin this week. So really pay attention to any signs that you see, any synchronicities. So I often, will see numbers, hear songs, keep seeing the same word, and it brings like stuff up. So I just want to give you a couple of examples of these synchronicities, so then you have this awareness of them. So the first one was one of my cards, my affirmation cards that I did last week, talked about support and about how in order to support others, we need to learn to support ourselves. Hi, Nikki. So that was on my mantelpiece for a while, and I kept thinking about this word support. And then I did this when Sam the Tree, and I went to the Spiritualist Church on Saturday evening to the Open Circle, where I'm still developing, speaking of spirit, etc. But we were all given one word in which to come up with a piece of philosophy, where you basically just give a bit of a talk about what that word means and how it can help everyone else. And the word that I got was support again. So sometimes if you don't notice things the first time, you'll keep getting the same message. And also that evening, one lady ended up getting 3 messages, and it's because she doesn't always listen. So she'll hear one message and think, oh, I won't listen to that. Then she'll hear a second message and say, oh, that's strange. And then by the third or fourth time you've heard it, you're like, okay, I'm listening. So that was one thing that had happened. And then I was watching a YouTube video last night, which was all about divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flames, And 2 days ago, hiya Kate, I'd been listening to YouTube So I always listen to YouTube on my music videos, you know, whilst I'm pottering around the house and cleaning and everything. And I'd let, like, a couple of songs had played, and then all of a sudden, Numb came on by Linkin Park, and I thought, God, it's ages since I've seen that. I'll go through my cards again, Kate, at the end. And I thought, it's ages since I've heard that song. So I listened to it a couple more times, and I was like, oh, I really enjoyed the song. I like it. And so there was another reader that I was watching how she was doing like a YouTube channel, and she was doing card readings. And she said, oh, there was a, what was it? She said, the divine masculine is communicating very much right now through songs. And one of this is Numb. And I was just like, oh my God, how weird is that? So sometimes things even blow my mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm very open to synchronicities, and I'm very open into, you know, to hearing things and seeing things, etc. But sometimes just someone else saying something and you just go, oh my days. So I was just saying, so Nikki and Kate, they just joined. So every Monday morning I do my cards for myself. So I do angel cards and affirmation cards. So I was just going to share them with you. Some of this might resonate with you as well, some of it might not. So the first one I got was, in order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. So this one is all about being you and the person that you are, and knowing that if you have a message, or if you have a story, or if there's something you want to tell, if there's something you want to create, it's about doing it regardless of what anyone else thinks. Because seriously, who gives a shit? Who cares what anyone else thinks? Do you know what I mean? It's not their life, it's your life. So you do what is true to you. Yeah. Honestly, there is no point. You're not going to lie in your deathbed thinking, oh my God, what did such and such think of me? What did such and such think of me? This is your life. These are your choices. Yeah. And you can make your own choices. So I don't like that word anymore. I'm trying to eradicate the word from my vocabulary. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. Do what you want to do, not what others want you to do or what anyone expects you to do. Hello, Tracy. Yeah. So everyone who's listening, I feel this isn't just for me, it's for everyone. Shine your light. Yeah. Plant seeds. You know, if there's something you're really passionate about and you think, oh my God, I need to tell people, you know, start telling people, start having conversations about it, start sharing your beliefs, your opinions, because they matter in this world. Yeah. You might think, oh, but this is just me. Bollocks. You are you. Yeah. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. Your beliefs matter. And just because someone else doesn't agree with it doesn't mean you're wrong. This is the second word I'm planning to eradicate at some point, because there is no right or wrong. Yeah, it's just people's beliefs and people's judgments and their opinions. So I feel like I'm on my soapbox a little bit now, but I'm just going to carry on. So if you say something, or if you have a belief and someone knocks you down for it, yeah, or says, oh, that's not right, or whatever, in your heart, if you know what you are saying is right and true and honest to who you are, then instead of thinking about what that other person thinks, just think, if you can, just change your mindset and think, that's their stuff, that's their beliefs, that's their opinions, that's their judgments. Yeah, it's not yours. It's not for you to take their beliefs or to take their opinions or to take their judgments and put it into yourself, because that's not yours. So don't know where all that came from. You know, share your story, do what makes you happy regardless of what anyone else thinks. This is your life. Yeah, and we only get one of them at the minute. And you don't know how long you're going to be here for. So instead of denying your true soul, and instead of denying your true spirit, and instead of suppressing it, which can make you just feel like, oh, it can make you feel so heavy and, you know, lost and with no direction, etc. Start making those steps to honor yourself, to honor your passion, to honor your beliefs, to honor your opinions, and to make sure that your voice is heard. Yeah. So you might feel as if you're talking and people aren't listening, but they'll listen to a bit of it and they'll take a little bit. And it's a bit like earlier when I was saying, you know, sometimes you might hear a message, but you don't really hear it. But then if someone else says it a second time, and then you hear it a third time, then you hear it a fourth time, it starts to sort of you become more aware of it. Yeah. So this feels like a big week to just feel that power within you, feel who you are, and just embrace it and let it out. Whew. So that was the first one I got. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I feel like I just felt like I had to say that. And then I got, so this was the second one. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So I quite like that one. So that one's just about knowing that. What do I want to say with this one? It's a bit about having faith and trust in a love that you can't see, you can't feel, you can't hear, but just knowing that it is there and having that awareness will just keep bringing you back to who you are. That's what I want to say with that one. I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that one. Okay, and then we got, so I got Be Brave again. So this is one that I got last week, and I said, you know, last week was a very emotionally intense week for me. But I feel as if this one's a bit about being brave, but in a slightly different way. So I feel as if there's some leaps of faith that need to be made. And again, I'm not just talking for me. I feel as if I'm talking for the collective and for everyone. So if there's something, and again, I feel it's connected with that affirmation card. I only started by doing these for me, but I feel as if they're more for you guys as well. And it's about, you know, about embracing that power and that light. And if there's something that you feel you really like inside, it's like, I really feel like I need to do this now. It's about taking that leap of faith and being brave and doing something that you maybe might not always. It's just about taking the leap of faith that's going to direct you towards your higher purpose and towards, it's more to do with soul growth, I feel, rather than soul growth and getting in the right place. So whether it's like moving house, leaving your job, starting your own business, whatever it looks like for you, it's about taking a leap which is going to push you forward into higher soul growth. I'll leave them there. Then I do so many of these, honestly, but they do all help. So if you want any links to the cards that I use, just ask. If you want me to start doing, you know, weekly card readings for the group and for the collective, then let me know, because like I said, this is your group. I am quite happy to serve whatever works for you guys. So this one is Angel of Union. So a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. And this is again a one that I got last week, and which I do believe is twin flame related. I'm not going to go too much into the twin flame thing yet, because I'm still trying to understand myself, having just started this journey and path, and so it's not really making that much sense to me right now. The card is, but I can't really say much more about it. And then I got, so passion. So this one again links in with the other two. It links in with the being brave and the power, and it's finding that passion within you which is burning in your heart. So you've got, so this, if you think about it, right, so the star is like a wish in your heart. It's a dream that you have. It's something that you think, oh, I'd love to do that, yeah. And then it's like, it's within your heart. So you feel it, you feel that wish, you feel that dream, yeah. And then from there, your flames start to burn, and it's like a fire. And there is no way that you can then start to suppress this flame once it starts. It just has a way of growing and growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So whatever it is that your idea is, and whatever it is your passion is, yeah, allow those flames to burn. Because what will happen is that as you have this passion, as you have this desire, this burning ambition, I want to say, it's just going to overspill. People will start to see that you're doing something or saying something or creating something, and then it's like there's a massive ripple effect. This is a big word this week. I feel ripple is the word for the week, because what you start to do will start to move beyond you as well. And yeah, so you have the angel wings, which show that you have angelic protection around you as well. And then the last card, I think, you know what, I think I'm going to do one of these on YouTube because I'm quite enjoying it. So I might just give it a go and see what the feedback is. So the last card is the High Priestess. Did I already show you this one? I can't remember if I did. I think I did, didn't I? Anyway, so the High Priestess. So this one is about harnessing your mystic power. So within all of us, we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, but this feels very much like a week to tune in and tap into the divine feminine, which basically means about tapping into your intuition and the tools that you already have within. So earlier on I was saying, I feel as if with this one we've got like Egyptian, with the toga, we've got Greek, we've got a bit of Native American Indian coming in, a bit of angelic presence. So whichever way works for you to connect, it's about listening. So I feel as if there's like a lot of ancestry information coming through this week, and yeah, just a lot of stuff coming in. I'm still going to share these cards on YouTube. I really feel like I need to. And it's about working with whichever energy you feel more strongly drawn to. So it might be the angelic realm, it might be like a Native American Indian, it might be that you've had a past life in Greece, or whatever that is, or whatever it looks like. It's about listening to your intuition and learning to believe in yourself and trust in yourself as well. Okay, so I hope that sort of resonated with a few of you. I'm like, oh, I feel quite passionate about that now. There's the passion coming in. But yeah, so I was going to say, so once I've done my YouTube channel now, because I'm going to try a YouTube live and see what happens. Fingers crossed it'll go well. Never done that before. But you know, again, that's a leap of faith, trying something new. I can do it. But these cards are Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors cards, okay? You'll have a fabulous week. It might be a little bit challenging, but trust your intuition, listen to yourself, you know, try and meditate where you can, because it just helps you to become more centered, become more grounded. Write if you can. Just ensure you create space for you. Okay. Namaste, guys.